Hey, it's me, Emma. Welcome back to Living in 3D Power. But there's a twist today. Well, it's not a podcast. So, yeah. Today was a special day for me and my mom. Mostly me, though. Today, we went to the Millersville Wear Center to. Well, what did we do again?
What did we do? You tell me. You tell them.
We did a live podcast to all the schools, like middle schools.
Seventh grade girls.
Yeah, soon to be eighth, right? Yeah.
Teen Empowerment Summit. What did we
And
talk about?
we talked about if you watched all of our videos, then you would know. So we talked about the one free dreaming, right?
Freedom dreaming.
Freedom dreaming. I was close. I'm tired.
You had to get up early.
Yeah. And I got my first check. I'm a professional speaker now.
We'll have to post the picture of her reaction when she got her check. She was just mouth agape wide. She says she's rich now.
I am.
Listen, I'm excited for her, but tell them about your experience because you're speaking to over 200 girls, probably close to 250 people there at the event today. Seventh grade girls, and you're only in fourth grade. How did you feel about that?
I was a little scared. Like when I went on stage, I was like, oh, there's so many people. But once I got used to it, my fear went away
How did you get over your fear?
by people cheering me on.
Oh, let me tell you, right. School District of Lancaster girls, y'all showed up for little M today. When they first announced us when they were going over the bio and they said that she was only 10, everyone's like, oh, she's 10. And then when she got on stage, people were like, she's so cute. But what I loved most of all as her mama, and what I think Emma appreciated too, was that they cheered her on.
Yes.
If she would say something, you talked about your beautiful hair, your beautiful skin. Y'all played me because I didn't get the generations right. I'm a geriatric millennial over here.
It's called Gen X.
Gen X. I know that Emma's alpha, but I got that confused. But what I loved is how much they rooted for her and cheered her on. It was just really beautiful to be in a space with such a diverse group of girls, particularly because Emma doesn't go to a school like that. It was just beautiful for her to look out into the audience and see herself. And also, I think for them to see themselves in you. So that was pretty cool. But what was your favorite moment?
Taking pictures.
Taking pictures in the lobby after it was all done?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what about your interview? It's the first time being interviewed like that.
It was a little hard. I didn't know what to say. And when I got confused, I was like,
What should I say? What should I say? Did you feel like you got like that on stage?
kinda.
Yeah, I think when we started, I asked you a question and you kind of looked at me like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to answer. You kind of gave me one of those looks, but they were cheering you on. I think that really helped. And then you kind of got through your nerves because you gave your age, your grade, and your three fun facts. But yeah, it was really cool to do it live. Big shout out to We and Company for being able to record. Jordan and Shelby Wormley are phenomenal. So if you haven't had an opportunity to work with them, I suggest you do. Thank you to people who showed up today for Emma, who spoke life into her, and just being so encouraged. So thank you, Mrs. Vondel Hammond. You saw the videos, the clips, the shows, especially about freedom dreaming. And that was her first inclination, no play on natural inclination, y'all, a little bit. That she was like, she would be perfect. So having us do that together live, I think Emma is getting over, if you did have some stage fright, which would be reasonable because it was a lot of people.
It was, my stage fright used to be this big. And now it's this big.
Yeah. So I think it just was a great practice and invitation to be like, you know what? I can do hard things. I can try something different. Even at 10, I can speak to adults. That's something that they got excited about. Remember? when I said something about you have wisdom as a youth, and they were like, whoa, we do. And you know what I loved also? I loved the call and response to affirmations that we said with them
Mm.
because they gave big, big energy. I felt that.
Yeah, they were like screaming. I could feel the shaking in the room.
Yeah, the vibrations from them yelling out those affirmations. So we can't wait for you to see that this coming Wednesday. Stay tuned for our
Stay tuned.
live podcast episode where we're on the big stage at the Wear Center. Wait till you see Emma's fit, y'all. The fit. I said, what do you want to wear? She talking about a black suit and a black tie. Now, where in the world am I finding that? But we made it work. Aunt Dana came through.
Yay!
Dana came through. We made it work. We're recording outside because it's a beautiful day.
Stop
You can hear
working.
the birds chirping because
Chirp,
we
chirp.
live in a neighborhood where every street is named after a bird and they all inhabit this place. So we're outside today, smelling the nice blooms from the trees and the bushes
What?
and just being one with nature. Because Emma got her educational field trip today. She did her thing this morning. Your
No
namesake,
school.
your grandma Emma got to see you, daddy got to see you, and we were all super proud of her as she's doing her thing. She's venturing out. So I think the dream is
Unlike
realized
my
because one of the things that we talked about was what's the dream that we have together. And I think
yeah.
this is a first step in that direction. You're practicing your chops. So super proud. We can't wait for you to see the full episode on Wednesday where Emma overcomes some of that stage fright and share some nuggets of wisdom, chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets. I tried to make a chicken nugget song yesterday, but you stopped me.
Well, you can definitely do that later. You have some time today. Okay, any chicken nuggets right now?
Watch the live podcast. Bye, y'all.